Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Here comes Khalil line. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing on third, gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 3rd and 2. Now gone. That is caught. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 9 yards that time. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Montgomery running right. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Gates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Goff. Flush to his right. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tua signaling to change things up. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A run with Mostert up the middle. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. This to Laporta, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the press. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On play action, here's Tua. Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL is the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obvious obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They're running it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double two.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 56 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. On the move to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Gibbs straight ahead, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Play action. It's Goff. Flush to his right. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this carry number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Goff steps away to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 28 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yards.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Lions on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Steps away. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick slant to Hill. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Sanders on for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Goff rolling to his right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's got this down almost. Working his 2nd catch in a row, first down. Goff. Out to his left. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 21 yards away. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll roll him out right. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Pacheco will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Here's Pacheco, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Goff.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Goff rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, McKinnon.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Working from the gun, Mahomes pushes him over. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he missed it. That left upright, it's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before break here. Goff eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. There he goes, right side. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff on the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mahomes going to change things up.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Screen play, McKinnon.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way down to the 5.
Now they'll change things up.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
McKinnon will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, And we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. It's gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Too low, tap. Alert 3.
Again, it's Pacheco.
Gets past one man.
And a good down to the 40-yard line.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense, and that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got... The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. They'll run here with Pacheco.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think?
Average, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not the com. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. All up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three. Switch. 73.
Hurts throwing right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he puts his head down and gets up to... the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 2nd down, Swift.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell, 48 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 2nd down, here's Allen being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's going to get this up to the 20-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Slot man moves right. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. The slot man in motion right.
63, 63, 63.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Pressure applied, and now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds.
Drive, and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete to Zacchaeus. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, They had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
You got tight. You got tight right there. He's crossing. He's checking credit.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Trucks over him. This short throw caught by Goddard. So he fought off the tackle, and that out down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's across midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And